Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here. I showed a good rule of thumb there. When a play like that occurs, you know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Water. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give up the middle to A-Chain. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion with a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive down or 2 because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to put those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First connection there on the afternoon for those two. It's good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because of zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he looks for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Panthers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's Young. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 2nd down in the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Young. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It's Young off play action. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. H.A. now up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Jeremy Chin there defensively. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Young. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 to the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. It's Young on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they can really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting in fewer than half his pass attempts on this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Sanders is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to fights through and now a crease. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll drop to throw. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Now back to throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or too shy of the 50 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be, but still all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, it's Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Young to throw on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Young. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A-Chain on 1st and 10. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He dumps it off to A-Chain. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
This will be caught. It's Riley.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A.J.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, Young. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's got the first before he's blinded at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw the defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they actually need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
Throwing, Young. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 13. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Young. For Marshall, that's complete. And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw for Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line.
Young's throw taken in by Thornton.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air once more, Young.
Caught left side, here's Dell.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, Parker, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Now Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because
and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Oh, my goodness! They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Connecting with Hill.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
A-Chain gets it from the gun.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He may be a bit undersized compared to a lot of the NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 31 yards on the punt there.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
at their own 40-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in the tie game. What do?
No panic situation. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Young. And he's got his big tight end here. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Flush to his right.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. Now leaving with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He'll look to throw.
Throw caught by A-Chain. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
This ball intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being out